Hi, today is the second of 4 workouts for shoulder friendly upper body, lower body, core. Today we're just gonna need heavy weights. So again, I'm gonna start with 15. I have 12 and 9 in case I need to switch out. We're gonna get started right away. Move my exercise ball. I'm going to have my 15-pound weight here for what we're gonna do first. So we're gonna lie on down. We're going to do some bridge work with our feet wider apart and externally rotated. Okay, so they're wider, my toes are shining out to the side. I have this heavy weight. So I have my 15-pound. I'm going to place it carefully on from hip bone to hip bone. My arms are going to stay, in place, and I'm going to make sure that weight stays stable. So taking one deep breath in and exhaling through that mouth. Pull that navel in, imprint that spine, and keeping that feet nice and flat, feet drawn in closer to your seat. You're gonna articulate and press up with those glutes, keeping the shoulder blades connected, rib cage drawn in, and then slowly roll on down. So we'll just take a few articulated spine bridges, getting a good glute squeeze on the outside of those glutes. I'm just quickly starting my watch here. Keep on going. Try not to arch through that low back as you roll through this. Pull that navel in. Keep that rib cage cinched in and not popped. So a little more resistance on the lift because of the weight on your hips. You can draw those feet a little bit closer in if they're too far away to get more of that drive through your glutes. Keep it up on this next one. So we're holding it up. We're trying to keep those glutes nice and squeezed, pulling that navel in. We're gonna drop those hips down halfway and press it up. Drop it down and press it up. So flat back hinge, we're not articulating. We're just dropping it down halfway, pressing it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up, and then we're gonna lower it down, articulating through one vertebra at a time. We're gonna do that one more time here. Tuck that navel in, bring it on up, holding that bridge position. This time we're gonna go all the way tapping our hips to the ground and then press it up. So tap it down, press it up. So it's a bigger flat back hinge. And we have 8, 7, 6, 5, really drive through those glutes, keep those feet flat on the ground, 2, and 1, pull it in, and bring it on down. You can place that weight off to the side. Let's bring those legs up one at a time. Just pull the back side of your calves or hamstrings. Take a few flexion points with those feet to stretch it out. Maybe come up in that chest lift a little bit. Lower those legs back on down. We are gonna go into some abdominal work. So we're gonna take some dead bugs here. So we are gonna tuck that navel in, bring those legs up to our table position, imprint that spine so it's nice and flush with the mat. And we're just gonna start with some toe taps. So you're gonna tap one leg back and bring it back to table. The other leg and back. Now, the goal here is to not create an arch in your back as you lower those legs towards the mat. Keep that tummy tucked. Breathing here, really feel it through those low abdominals. So as you bring that knee back, pull those low abdominals in tighter. Holding this. A few more here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. If you want to bring those arms up, wrists over shoulders, just holding them there. We're going to extend one leg out. Again, don't arch through that back. Keep that spine nice and flush with the mat as you hold this. Breathing here. Feeling it through those obliques as well as we extend one leg out at a time. Breathing take it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs back down one at a time. Whew. Take a moment, take a breath, and then we're gonna bring them right back up for another variation. Okay, so we have our legs together. We're gluing them together in our tabletop position. We're gonna take knee circles. So from the hip socket, we're circling those legs in one direction, keeping the knees bent. Feel a little rotation across the backside of your hips. Feel those obliques working. Take 2 more in this direction. Last one. Pause, let's reverse it. So again, no arching in that back. Depending, how you can keep that spine connected. Let's not go too low with those legs. For 5. Keep those hands anchored into that mat. For 3, 2, last one, keep that tummy pulled in, rib cage drawn in, 1. Whew. Nice job. Okay, so last move here, we're going to come up into a chest lift, extend those legs out, arms are long, hold it here as we bend and extend, keep our legs connected as we go out and in, that upper body. You're just holding that chest curl. If you need to lower it down, that's fine. Keep that tummy tucked for 8, 7, be at the tips of those shoulder blades. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew. Hug those knees in. Take a breath. Spread those legs apart. One knee sway in each direction with a breath. Inhale, exhale. Bring it back through center, over to the other side. Inhale, exhale. And bring it back through center. Let's take our roll up, connect those hands. Reach forward, forward fold. Take a breath. Round through that back and come. We're gonna come to standing. You need to take a drink. We're gonna grab your heavy dumbbells. I am going to do the 15 pounds in both hands. We are going to start with a curtsy squat. So we are going to start with our legs a little bit externally rotated, just weights at the side. We're gonna step back and cross the back leg over, keep the weight through that front leg and bring it back. So cross it over. So we're externally rotated with the knees and the feet. As we go from side to side. When we curtsy squat, try not to twist through those hips. Keep everything squared forward. Keep breathing, keep that tummy tucked, drive through that heel as you stand it up. Let's finish this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we hold it for a hammer curl. Palms facing in, step it up, go to side 2. Hold it, curl. For 10, you can take the squat, then curl, especially if you're heavy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slowing down, 1, hold it for 5, if you can do it, 4, 3, keep going, 2, last 1, go to side 2, For 5. Have a generous bend to those knees. 4, 3, keep going, 2, last 1, and bring it in. If that didn't get hard at the end, where you feel like you couldn't hold your form, it was too light of weights. So, think about going heavier. You're gonna get a lot more benefits. Okay, so next, one weight. I'm still gonna use my 15. We're gonna come to a wide external rotated stance. We're gonna start holding that one weight, actually. Yeah, let's hold it like this. So long ways hanging on down here. We're gonna start our second position plies. So just, this probably doesn't feel too bad. Definitely wanna go heavy here. Even if you wanna go heavier than your heaviest, I usually actually go up to 20 pounds for this. I have a 15. Keep those knees back as you take that wide externally rotated squat. Drive through those heels, squeeze through those glutes as you stand up. Breathing here. Working those inner thighs, quads, glutes. Keep that tummy tucked. We're gonna hold it on this next one. Hold it. We're gonna raise one heel. Just add those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You might have some shakes set in. 2, 1. Switch. Other heel lifts for 8, 7, 6. Try not to drop the chest. The spine is long. 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel. Squat it down lower. Woo. Press it up. Okay. Now, we're gonna hold that weight with one hand, elbow out wide to the side. You're gonna take a squat with a pull out of that arm, and then you're gonna bring it in. So squat, pull, and in for 10, 9, really squeeze those inner thighs together as you stand. 8, 7, 6, so it's a swing of the arm a little bit from that shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Let's just swing that arm carefully and controlled though. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it in, press it up. Whew. Okay, getting inside 2. So pressing it out, bringing it in. Palm is facing your tummy. Spine is staying long as you plie. We have 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't bend through that wrist. 2, 1. Hold it down. Just do the arm slow and controlled. Not a huge range of motion for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it down. Whew. Stand it up. Carefully place that weight down for a moment. Take a drink. We are going to go into one more move on each side, sticking with my heavy weight, picking it up carefully. We're going to be in a staggered stance. So one leg's front, one leg is back as a kickstand, heels lifted. The weight is in the arm of the leg that's back. We're gonna do some single leg RDLs. So we're gonna lower down a lot of the weight through that heel of the front foot. We're hinging from the hips and we're lowering that weight as low as you can go. Feeling it like tons through the glute and the hamstring of that front leg. Keeping that tummy tucked as you stand up and lower down. Legs might be shaking. That's okay. Make sure you keep that micro bend to that standing leg. Again, 80% of the weight is through that front leg. For 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. And bring it forward. Switch over to side 2. I'm just switching directions. Okay, so again, other leg is front, other leg is back. Hand is in, the weight's in the hand of the leg that's back. Reach forward and up. Again, 80% of the weight of your body is through that front leg. Micro bend, hinging from the hips, lowering down. You need to bring that leg a little bit closer. Keep that tummy tucked. Breathing here. Feeling it through those glutes and hamstrings of that front leg a lot. Let's finish this up for 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, I'm losing my balance. Last one. Whew. Okay, press it on, or place that weight on down. Take a breath. We are going to round it out with some push-ups at the end here. Again, we're gonna do them kind of slow and controlled. So you can start in a full push-up position, or you can come to your knees, whatever feels better. Because I've done quite a bit today, I think I'm gonna start on my knees. So let's just take a few cat-cows before we go into that. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take an inhale, exhale, round through that spine, tuck that tailbone, and reach and stretch. Keep those shoulders down and out of those ears. Should feel good. Taking 2 more. Last one. And then finding that neutral. Okay, so I'm, again, keeping my knees on the ground, bringing my arms out, like wrists under shoulders. Let's keep it, see if we can keep it in a tricep more oriented push-up, shoulders down and back. So that would be keeping those arms close at your body, elbows pressed behind you, and push it up. So we're gonna go down slow for 3, keep that tummy tucked. So go down 1, 2, 3, try to get that face to the ground and press it up. Drop it, 1, 2, 3, press it up. Drive those palms through that ground. 1, 2, 3, press it up. 1, 2, 3, press it up. 1. And again, if it feels better to put your arms wide, do that. And if it doesn't feel good to be on the ground, you can go to a wall and push up against a wall. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, press it up. Feel the upper back working. We have 4 more. 1, 2, 3, press it up. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Should be getting close to failure, if not there, which is what you want. 1, 2, 3, press it up. Sit it back into child's pose. If it feels okay to reach those arms forward, do that. If not, bring them in. Take your breath. Press yourself up. Let's just do a little lateral flexion from side to side. Draw those arms out. If it doesn't feel good to do this up overhead, you could just bring it around and over, or keep your hand like this. Just stretching it out. Take 1 more. And side 2. Try not to press those hips out. Feel that stretch. Last one. And bring it up. Take 1 deep breath. And bring it on down. Thanks.